Hello, friends, strangers, and enemies. This will be my first time playing OneShot, which I originally streamed over on Twitch. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, I have put a link in the description below. Let's get on with the game. Let's get started. I don't actually know this game. I've seen this game before, but I haven't played it. Yeah, a non-D&D one-shot. No, the game is called OneShot. It's from your library. Because I don't have the game, but it's in your library, so I can play it. I know very little about this game, as in I know what the protagonist looks like, and that's basically it. Yeah, I rarely buy games, but in this case, no need. Okay, the sound effects are a bit loud. I might quiet those a bit more. That seems okay. Kind of fun with this one? I hope so. I hope so. It's, I like the art that I've seen of it. I don't know what the gameplay is like, so we'll find out. It seems a bit retro with the, scale and everything, really. Dedicated to our beloved friend Felix, the judge. Aaron Mullins. We miss you. Story-driven? Ooh, I do like story-driven stuff. And a lot of stuff I play is quite retro. Controls. That's probably here. Yeah, so we have this button for examine or select. This is cancel. Arrow keys for walking is simple. Shift for faster. Menu is on A. That'll be a bit unusual, but sure. Inventory next to it. So basically just have these 4 buttons in the corner. Configure, I don't think we need. Full screen, we already are. Cool. Gameplay. Explore and interact with the environment and characters. Sometimes you may find an item. Once you have picked up an item, you may select it from your inventory. When the item is active, you can either combine it with other items in the inventory or use it at certain locations in order to progress. Okay. The combining mechanic I haven't seen in a game in a while. It doesn't do near level controls, that's good. That's good. Near did confuse me a bit at times. It's a bit unfortunate because I think it's technically a great game. It just has a few very wonky things about it that made it, especially on PC, kind of confusing. I don't know about console. Let's see. Although full screen is an option, the game is best experienced in window mode. I can't record the entire game in window mode. That's gonna look terrible. Closing the game will save your progress. This game also auto-saves after some key events. I will figure it out. Hi. Hello? Can move now. Cool, let's go back to bed. Nico just woke up here. Hi, Nico. Input password. I don't know the password. Not 0000. Dusty box. Good duck to read in here. That's fair. What is that? A TV remote. That can't hurt. Can we see outside? A soft glowing light trickles through the window. This damaged. A light switch somewhere. Go over here. This is locked. Oh, hi there, Jay. Welcome in. Okay, these are both locked. Interesting. Let's see, we have... Trevor? What's that? Okay, I don't care about... No! Go away. Oh, not what I was looking for. I was looking for the remote. It's too hard to read in the dark light. Yeah, I mean that I'm not trying to read the remote, but I can probably use it at some TV or something at some point once I get out of this room. One. Okay. I think we're not gonna do the Wheatley method of trying every single option. Nico just woke up here. Well, for starters, I know nothing, so that's a good start. Brute forcing the yeah, I mean, that's it. If you have a GBTK entry, I would totally make that mandatory. I just wonder if I missed a light switch somewhere. And not like I would really see it. No, I didn't mean that. Okay, I have to input some password again. Given I know nothing about the game, let's go with 9999. Don't remember how to progress, that's a good start. Yeah, no matter which direction I interact with that from, the same nothing much happens. The window doesn't really do anything. I haven't found lights which I interacted with everything that looked like a wall. And I'm not sure what these things are. Is the floor broken? If so, what the heck? Why is the floor broken? No, I was hoping the light switch was somewhere, but if both doors are locked. That's interesting, because I do not have a key in my inventory, only a TV remote, and I don't think we use a TV remote to open a door. I mean, we can try, but I don't think so. This doesn't really make sense, does it? It's equipped now, I guess. It's visible. Nico looks at the buttons on the remote, but they cannot be read in the dark? Perhaps a light would help? Yeah, but I don't have one. I don't have a light, though. I guess this would make a... Okay. Cool. Interesting. What? Okay, that's... I'm wondering how that makes sense. Is there gonna be some explanation for why we took all the buttons other than the ones for the thing of like this gives escape room, but where's the logic? I'm still confused. But okay, 6953. I like that they're in order, because that's not the order they would be on the remote, is it? They're marked in bright colors. Okay, for now this gives escape room. No, I... 6, 9, 5, 3? That's not it. Okay, didn't I read 6953? 6953, so they're not in order? Because that's like the only thing that has 4 digits. Game is smarter? Interesting. Yeah, I guess a different order would make sense. So it's interesting because that's like... They specifically mentioned them out of the order they would be on the remote. Oh wait, these are colored, aren't they? That's it, yeah. Red 6, yellow 9, blue 5, green 3. Red, yellow, blue, green. Red, yellow, blue, green. So it's all shifted by 2. 6, 9, 5, 3. This is probably it. Yeah, there we go. That's funny. This gives very escape room. This super gives escape room. I'm sitting on a train and can't listen to stream because I have no headphones. I need new pods. That is unfortunate. Yeah, you do still have my umbrella. It's fine. We'll get it back eventually. But well, I guess you can't hear me. I guess you can't hear me, so that's the thing. No, sitting on top of trains is very safe. I do it all the time. It's a great hobby. Okay, let's see what this wants me to do. You found me. Why? You're already too late. Not much of the world remains. I still have no idea what this game is about. This will be apparent once you go outside. This place was never worth saving. Interesting. Hi there, Shantina, how you doing? Welcome in. Do you still want to try? Let's go. Then remember this. Your actions here will affect Nico. Your mission is to help Nico leave. And most importantly, the game is in window mode now. Cool. I don't know what that tells me, but sure. Is there a Windows? I don't have Windows. I'm on Linux. It says I only have OneShot, but it went to my other monitor. Oh, interesting though. You can't see this. What do I do about that? You can't see this. What's interesting is it calls me Laura, and I don't know how it got that. I didn't give it my name. This is a Steam game. Am I? I'm not called that on Steam though. Steam doesn't have my name. Where did you get this? It's not from Steam. Steam just knows me as Agnes, I'm pretty sure, isn't it? I need to check now. Is this on my... No, Steam doesn't have any name for me. Not in my profile. Where did you get this name? Interesting. It must have found that in somewhere, but where? I'm curious. I'm trying to. It called me Laura, which is neither. I didn't input that into the game, and it's not on Steam. Steam doesn't know that name. I haven't used it for Steam. Steam just knows me as Iagnis, which is like my standard gamer tag sort of name online. But so I'm wondering where it found this. Does your operating system know? I'm actually not sure. It might. It might have it from my operating system. I'm actually not sure what. Let me check that. The account I'm logged into on my operating system is does have LoRa in it, so that I guess it could have gotten it from there. Maybe. Anyway, it's interesting. The game is called OneShot. I've never played it before. This is my first time playing, so I'm figuring things out as I go. I need to see if my recording looks proper. It does not. Let me fix that real quick. Because I have a second. I have a second recording running for full quality, ideally, and that one does not scale to screen size. Do we want this bicubic? I guess it's fine. It's gonna maybe blur it slightly. I don't know. Wellens didn't like this game. Well, I haven't played enough to really know what it's about yet, but usually I like kind of story-based puzzly games, but we'll see how it goes. A door unlocked. Okay, cool. Let's see, is it this one? Hello? Anyone? No one. Cool, let's go here again. I want to see if the other doors also open. It is. A withered plant sits here, stiff and dry. A branch snaps off. Did I get that? Is that in my inventory now? It is. Cool, I have a branch now. A pair of luminous yellow eyes stares back at Nico. Am I allowed to full screen again at this point? Yeah, the game branches by giving me a branch in the bathroom. There's no water in the toilet. That doesn't seem great. The top one run. This doesn't seem super functional. Well, let's go here and explore some more. I didn't think it would. The wood in the fireplace looks like it was never used. Perhaps it could be lit. Interesting. Inside the refrigerator is a bottle of alcohol. I drink it. The sink won't turn on. Just a chair. Just a table. Just a chair again. Okay, is one of these gonna turn out to be a mimic? Because if we're specifying that it's just a chair, then I want to know which of these chair turns out to be a mimic. Let me see. So if I do this, now I have an alcoholic branch, wet branch, and an empty bottle. Nice. Does this? I don't know why it would, but apparently that was enough to light it. Cool. Why is it blue? I thought we were dealing with normal wood. Apparently not. Anyway, that does find a thing here, it seems. blue alcohol fire, but I think the wood isn't completely covered in the stuff. Something on the ground glimmers in the firelight. It appears to be a small metallic object wedged into a crack in the floor. Nico digs it out. Can we see what that is? Basement key. Oh, nice. We can go to the basement now. Do we want to go to the basement? Who knows? Is that the basement? Presumably. Let's activate this. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe this is a bottle. No, I didn't. Maybe this is a bottle hole, not a keyhole. Not a bottle hole either, okay. Good to know. This didn't work either, right? Yeah. Some water might be nice to have. You receive. Yeah, I mean, it could have been, right? Could have been a place to return bottles in. There's a place to use the key? Yes, it is. Oh, that's a long staircase into the basement. It's a really deep basement. Nice. That's big. Or maybe I'm small, I don't know. A light bulb seems handy, I guess. I mean, we won't run into trouble with seeing things quite as much, I suppose. Do we put a light bulb in here? No. Why are there holes in the floor everywhere? What happened to this place? Maybe we can read the books now, though. Ad infinitum. But also, just can't turn the page. Yeah, none of my buttons are turning the page. We have an entire bookshelf just to say ad infinitum. Oh, this is broken now. Cool. Can I nap? Ooh. I like that the reflection works quite nicely. A pair of luminous yellow eyes. Yes, and whose could those possibly be? Probably not mine, right? Anything in here now that I can see properly? No. Mirrors in a 2D game are basically a copy of your character because, like, I can basically, if I'm looking upwards, the front of my sprite isn't actually being rendered, right? So we make a copy of the character that has the sprite rendered the other way around. And then we have the mirror that isn't actually a mirror, but instead is a separate render instance. It basically renders to a texture the character that's flipped to the other side. I could show you in Godot, I'm just not sure if that would slow down stream too much. Because it would really interrupt the game, but I could totally show it on stream at some point. I'm tempted, you know. I'm tempted. Dangerous looking spark, yeah. Okay, I'm not sure what to do with the light. No, that's the wrong button. Wait, the light bulb can be active. Does that change anything here? Yes, it does. I thought, yeah. I thought it was already active because I held it in my hands, but you still have to activate it in the inventory. Noises. Oh, that's different. Oh, that's super different. You can quickly travel to the locations you have already visited by selecting the fast travel option in the menu. Default key for opening the menu is A. Fast travel cannot be used indoors. I wasn't done in here yet. Wanna look around until I've made sure I've seen everything. Is there anything missing? Wait, is it? I'm confused now. Where was I? Whatever. What's left of a robot? Cool. Little footsteps are fun. This tile-based. That's interesting. So our entire movement system is tile-based. We can't go off the grid. Yeah, sorry, I'm just doing like game development analysis things. I always want to figure out how a game is made. So this is sparkly, pretty not complicated to make, but it's pretty. Another robot. This one has no power, which means it might technically not be broken. It's not specified. Try to look in here what else there is to see at the edge, because that looks really interesting. Oh. Why did it just turn dark? What is this? Okay. The game doesn't seem to think much of it. I'm a bit concerned. Something's happening. Ah. Oh, we have ad break starting. That light bulb. You are here. Me? Yes. Welcome to our world, friend. I am most humbled by your presence. Yes. Thanks. Sorry, I'm a little lost. Ah, right. Allow me to explain some things. May I first ask how you arrived here? Hi there, Blade. Welcome in. I'm not sure. I woke up in this weird house. It was really dark. Oh. So you woke up in an unfamiliar, dark location. We have ad break here. We're gonna not continue the game during ad break. Instead, I could go into Godot. Let me see if this is. Oh, you finally had your training. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. That's about time too. Whoop. We're going over here. Making a 2D scene. We're gonna do, we're gonna try to do anyway some things. I actually haven't done this in this version of Godot before, so I'll have to see. Texture, can we have a viewport texture? I'm gonna ask for a viewport. We don't have one yet. Sub viewport. Camera. We're just gonna grab this thing, I guess. To here. Which means it's not visible for us because we're not in this viewport right now. We'd have to make it a mirror world. Open it here. Here the icon should be visible, I think. No, because I did the thing wrong. Undo. Undo, I saved the wrong part. That's fine. Delete that. This is our route. We call this mirror world. Save branch is seen. Come on. Don't save. Go away. Save branch is seen now. We're doing silly things. 1 million ads. Fantastic. 1 million ads. But yeah, it's nice that Blade's finally getting the helper tag. That's fantastic. So, in here we can actually see the thing. We can see what the camera is recording and stuff. Then over here it's just a sub-viewport that contains it. This sub-viewport we can select in here. Which means that now this sprite shows whatever the camera in this world is recording. Or what the viewport is showing in any case. Let's see. This here could need some settings, I believe. 512 by 512 in this case is rather large, but it doesn't really matter. Transparent background is interesting, but we don't need it in this case. Test world. There we go. Save that. Now this here would effectively be what our mirror is. And then what we want is a character. We're just gonna do a character body here. Well, yeah, this is just an example. The same thing more or less works in any game engine, just slightly differently. Attach a script, just get a standard character body script, which means we should... Oh, it didn't come with a default script? Nah, let's please add one with a template. Yeet. Come on, I want a template. I don't want to write the code from scratch, that takes too long. Basic movement for 2D is fine. This means if we run this now... Well, it's invisible. I'm silly. Give this a collision shape, just so it's able to theoretically interact. And give it an icon so we know what it looks like. Where did the sprite go? You're not letting me do that? Fantastic. Transform 0, 0. Relative to this. This thing gets its own camera. And now... I believe we're able to move around, but it's too zoomed in for us to actually see things. That's fine. We're gonna do this and make it like black. And then we have something relative to which we move around. Let's see this here. Technically not in a bad spot, but I'm just gonna move it down a little. Do we have gravity enabled or something? Is this a gravity body? This is a gravity one, that's hilarious. It doesn't do a top-down one by default? That's hilarious. I didn't think it would do a platformer controls by default, but this is a platformer. We obviously don't want gravity. That's funny. I'm just gonna like copy paste this, to be honest, because it's faster. And I'll just do up, down, Y, Y, Y. Doesn't matter. There we go. That almost worked. This is why that didn't. There we go. Now we have things to move relative towards, and this thing up here can technically function as a mirror. And the way that works is essentially... And there's a bit of magic to aligning it properly. But essentially all this needs to do is what we can do, and I kind of prefer that option, is update it from the other one. So we can do relative to point something or other, move the other one. So this one here, this is basically our player. Let's rename this. Player. So if we have a player and whenever we change position, we can do... Let's see, it's probably smart after move and slide. Is there a thing directly after physics process? Let's check real quick, because why not? And yes, I am just interrupting the game to show how some of the features work. I don't care. I'm a nerd, I'm gonna do nerd things. You live. We'll go back to the game afterwards. I don't think it's gonna be perfectly aligned if we do this, but I'm just gonna do a signal that emitted here. And emitted from... I'm gonna do what I usually do, which is an events.gd with a signal player pos changed pos colon vector 2, and that should be fine. And now if we do, well, we need to go into project settings. Just a bit of busy work here to get these things hooked up. But we can make this events a singleton, so it's always running. Which means we can reference it here. Dot emit signal. What was it called again? Player pos. Come on. Player pos changed. Actually, we're gonna change that to player pos change dot emit signal. That's a bit cleaner. With our new global position. We need it to be global because we want it to be... We want to choose our own relative positions to modify it by. I'm also gonna rename this maybe. It doesn't matter. Anyway, in the mirror world, this icon here needs a script. Mirror player.gd doesn't need any default things because we're not using default player movement here. Yes, exactly. You always choose the relatives in here. Sometimes you also delete relatives, like sometimes you just delete some children and stuff, you know. That's just how game development works. So what we can do is function set pos based on, well, no, update pos based on player pos vector 2. That'll do. We set our global position equals player vector 2 of player pos.x, because we want the same x coordinate, but we want to mirror the y coordinate, right? Because the x coordinate, we want the mirrors on the x always aligned to us, on the y it's opposite. So we do let's see. In this case, I'm just gonna hard code basically a position of something, because normally you would have to make this relative to the sprite and everything. But I can't be bothered to program that right now. It would take longer. So instead we're gonna take the position of the sprite and we're gonna set it relative to this. X position doesn't matter, Y position does matter. Also, this is the upper left corner. The sprite size is how big? How big? 512 by 512. So we want this here minus 512 in our hard coding. This here minus 512. We don't need the dot. So this here is basically our floor of the mirror, right? This is the floor of the mirror, and based on this, we want to mirror the position. So we want this minus player pos.y, I think. What? I might be wrong. I'm just kind of typing things, but that sounds vaguely maybe correct. We'll see. That did nothing, so something isn't working. Ah, of course it isn't. Event dot player pos change dot connect to update pos. That's important. Without that, nothing works. Okay, we have the calculation off, but generally speaking, it seems to be working. Okay, let me think, because I mean, I guess the easiest would be to align this thing with 0. If this is aligned with 0, we don't need any offset and we don't have to worry about it. Right? That's kind of like the hacky approach, but we're not gonna implement like every single thing right now. I just wanted to roughly work. Already hard enough when the mirror world doesn't have a background. So I can't actually see where anything is. Oh wait, this shouldn't... Should this have a camera attached to that? No, it shouldn't, right? I wonder if we want it like this, maybe? Might want that aligned here, possibly. I'm not sure. That probably doesn't matter. I'm gonna give this a background. Color rectangle. I just want to be able to see what's going on, where the mirror is. Wait, that's the mirror world. I want the normal world. See, now we have a rectangle that doesn't move. That's good. And then in this, we want the icon to be drawn on top. So it's actually possible to find the icon. Good. It's rendered correctly. And now the question is, how do we... There we go, that's the position. And the x-coordinate is offset a bit. And that's why we didn't find it before. It's based on the center right now, but it doesn't matter. But you can kind of see what it's doing. Obviously this sprite we would want to change to be a different one than this normally. The offset, well, we can just subtract, but basically the mirror features working. Also to make it look a little bit more mirrored. Gonna do that. Right. Anyway, we're almost there, but it's like you can kind of see the idea of how the effect works. If we change the sprites accordingly, then it's always gonna look mirrored, it's gonna move away. If we move away, it's gonna move closer. If we move closer, we want to have a wall in between, and we probably want to move the mirror point to be down here by just offsetting the coordinates we're calculating based on. But the effect is pretty much achieved at this point, it's pretty much finished. It's just a matter of fine-tuning some little offsets that I didn't get quite right. Let's go back to the game. Which exists somewhere. Totally not distracted or anything. If we keep making little code files whenever something happens in the game that's interesting, this is gonna be a long playthrough. Not that I mind. That could be fun. Oh, so you woke up in an unfamiliar dark location? Wait, this is Robot. Oh, so you woke up in an unfamiliar dark location? Mm-hmm. Just as my prophecy foretold, yes. You had such a specific prophecy that somebody appears in a dark... Okay, yeah, sure. You are the savior we have been waiting for. You know, I have a character in D&D who just tells everyone who comes by that they're the chosen one. No matter who comes by, everyone who comes by that is being told they're the chosen one. The character also forgets who they are every time they meet. Senile con artist. Well, basically, it's just this very confused old man who isn't really quite right in the head anymore and just wants somebody to do a specific thing. And he just figures if he keeps telling everyone that they're the chosen one, eventually somebody is gonna do it. Like, somebody gonna fall for it sooner or later. Yeah. You will be the one to save our world from eternal darkness. Will I? Okay, if you say so. Yeah, like Master playing two jobs. I will now provide you with vital information. Please ask me anything. Ah, well... Can you tell me about... Going home. I want nothing to do with this. Call to action ignored. Please let me just end the campaign. Let's start with figuring out what this world's all about, because it has been mentioned before that this is like a different world, right? Like this world wasn't worth saving or something like that. I'm not sure where I am exactly. I can't see too far off. Everything's so dark. Our world was not always this dim, nor was it so broken. But time waits for nobody, not even saviors. The world is divided into 3 regions. How convenient. You're on the fringe. You're on the fringe right now. The Barrens. That tower you see in the distance once held our sun. Oh, so that's what the tall thing was. As you go further towards the center, you will cross the outer regions. There should be a map still in this outpost somewhere. Oh. Can you tell me about the light bulb? It glows. I found it in the house I woke up in. Within your hands is our new sun. Isn't that dangerous? Is it safe to be holding the sun in my hands? I'm a bit worried. Sure. I'm sure it's safe. Yeah, sun. Yes. Years ago, our previous sun sat atop that tower and spilled its life into the land. But one day, the light went out. Oh. The world is still hanging on by a thread. The surface of this world is abundant with an element called phosphor. The sun eatable? I don't know. I guess we could try. I mean, as a DM, I'd allow people to try. Fortunately for us, this element stored light energy from our previous sun. It's now our only source of illumination, but its energy is finite. When the last of the light dies, our world will too. Ah. I like how expressive Nico is. Like, ooh, ah, But now that you are here with the new sun, all is well. You will need to restore it to the tower. That looks pretty far off. I mean, we have an entire game ahead of us, so it would be, wouldn't it? Yes, so begins your pilgrimage. I like that you just decided that. Also, the sun is fragile, so be careful. If the sun shatters, the world will end in an instant. Is this thing like a super nuke? Maybe it's not safe to eat. Maybe don't eat it. Oh. Can you tell me about the computer? In the house I found this computer. It kept saying stuff like, your actions here will affect Nico. But I'm Nico. Are those messages meant for someone else? If I had to guess, they might be trying to pass the message to Laura. The robot knows too? the robot knows too? What is happening? Laura? That would be our god. I'm a god now? I don't think so. I'm just a person playing a video game. If you are here, that means Laura is here also. Laura will provide guidance for your journey. I mean, yeah, sure. In fact, they already have. Really? I haven't seen anyone though. Have you not contacted Laura yet? I don't think so. Being the bringer of our son, you have the sacred ability to communicate directly with Laura. An ability that no one else possesses. Certainly not I. Please close your eyes and focus. Alright. Hello? Laura? Are you there? So you can change your name. Okay, no, that's fine. We can... Oh. Nice to meet you, Laura. My name is Nico. I noticed. I've been watching for a while. I actually heard someone. They said the name is Laura. This is incredible. Do not be afraid to ask Laura for assistance. You are the Messiah after all. Can you tell me about going home? I'm done with this whole saving the world thing. Let me go home. Oh, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not sure about this. I still don't know how I got here. I was just with my mama a few hours ago, and now it feels like I'm in a bad dream. I just want to go home. ... Your mission is to save our world. Just as my mission is to tell you about our world. I am unable to help you beyond my programming. I am sorry. Oh. I think that's all I have to ask for now. Excellent. I wish you luck. Bye, robot. Okay, so that's interesting. So the player is essentially God, according to these entities. That's fun. Hi there, Brookie, welcome in. A robot? It seems to be okay, just doesn't have power. Dusty shelves. Dusty shelves. Okay, this does the same thing everywhere. Paper? The use of a robot as our replacement head engineer seems unorthodox, especially the one responsible for last year's incident. Oh no. I suppose they had to get her away from the city, but that doesn't make it easier to swallow for those of us who work here. I hope that man knows what he's doing. Management. Like that no specific person signed, it's just management as a whole. Thank you for the hydrate. Where's my water? Hydrate's actually a good idea, I forgot about that. I was kind of focused on the game and other things. Yes. Always remember, your streamers are like houseplants. You always have to water them, otherwise they become all dry and shriveled up and bad things happen. Blossom is bullying you? What's happening with Blossom? Dusty shelves. More dusty shelves. What's the junk on the floor? I can't interact with it. Okay, these are all just called dusty shelves. The faded poster. Reminder to all workers, the rarest form of blue phosphor is found during the phosphor shrimp's spawn period. If you observe a pond with bubbled over surface, please contact management immediately. We will dispatch a harvest team ASAP. Oh, you're not able to join. Nah, don't worry about it. That's been happening all day. That's been happening all day. It went down a few times already. 5 new positions available. Oh no. Oh, am I able to speak? Okay, it's okay for now. We'll see. 5 new positions available at the mines. Housing and other provisions are included upon hiring. First come, first serve. I have voice issues a lot during streaming. It's a mix of speaking way more than I'm used to and not drinking enough while at it. Sometimes when I'm streaming, after a while, one voice becomes disavailable, and I just swap to a different voice. So I'm like, yeah, okay, let me shift to a softer voice that's less straining on my stuff. I'm like, okay, now I can keep talking. It sounds a bit silly having an inconsistent voice that changes occasionally, but it helps. It helps. Like this voice is comfortable for a while. Eventually, it's not anymore. Then, if the softer I go with my voice, the longer it lasts usually. Because my usual voice has like a lot of... I don't know what it's called in it, but it's more vibratey. And if I go less vibratey like this, then my voice actually lasts a lot longer. Like I can speak like this for hours, whereas this voice is a bit louder and stronger, but I can't do it for as long. But only if I don't drink enough. If I drink enough, I don't have that issue. So ultimately the trick is to just keep drinking, but I forget a lot. Map of the world. Tower? Refuge? Glen? Barrens? Okay. Seems nice. Seems nice. It's a very circular setup. That one a robot may not injure a living person or through inaction allow a person to come to harm. These two things can be in conflict with each other, which means there are situations where the programming would need to specify which one is the higher priority. A robot must obey the orders given to it by people, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. The first law already is in conflict with itself, though. Gorb? Oh no, is the gorbing already taking over your brain again? Are you okay, Blade? Are you okay? Is your brain still working? Are you in danger? Do you need help? A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. Yeah, that's just law of robotics, sure. We know it, and we know the issues with it. It's not as safe or consistent. They're all called dusty shadows, yes? You gotta check, right? There might be one that's different. Interact, please. A page with faded ink. Able to provide power to our robots and machinery in the area via a large electromagnetic field. Maintenance efforts are quite high, as expected. We have provided customized backup cells for a few most important robots. The electromagnetic fields are much weaker, and the signals are highly specific. In other words, these small cells can only charge one single... The rest of the page is unreadable. Some sort of small machine. I wonder what it does. I can feel my hair standing up a little. Oh, fun. A lot of small glowing shrimp swimming in that jar. Let me pick it up. I want the jar. Give me the jar. Dusty shelves? Dusty shelves. Also dusty shelves. What's this? That's a big machine. It doesn't seem to be doing anything though. It's a rectangle-shaped hole in the middle. Looks like something used to fit in here. Actually, when I first started streaming, I just talked less. And that was kind of my way of dealing with keeping my voice functional for longer. Because I always struggled with my voice a bit. It's just a matter of I don't usually talk all day. Windows I can't interact with. My voice is unpracticed. Turns out if you never use the thing, it doesn't really know what to do. This one's not called Dusty Shells. I can't interact with this one. What do you mean? I can interact with Windows all the time normally. Usually when I interact with Windows I get a blue screen. I mean, ironically, Linux is pretty good at reading files from the Windows file system. I can interact with all of my files from Windows. Going the opposite way is much harder. Windows is like, I don't know what these files are, I don't know what to do with them, but Linux doesn't care. It'll just interact, it'll just do things. Linux is pretty open to interact with anything it sees. It doesn't really care where it comes from. It's also pretty open to ignoring protections on the Windows has. So if Windows says only an administrator can open something, then Linux will just say, I don't even know what a Windows administrator is, I'll just open it. So that's a thing. Some kind of factory location. Big machine. A machine to crush metal. Interesting. Can I steal the robot arm, please? I want the robot arm. This one's still working. Can I put the sun in it? I want to put the sun in it. Do we get a game over if I put the sun in it? Oh, what if my scarf got caught in there? And then it'll pull me in and... Not gonna finish that sentence. Okay, this character's fantastic. Character's fantastic. I love the imagining what could happen. It does make me wonder though. Does this game have autosaves? Because I haven't seen a button to save with. And also, I'm very curious what happens if I put the light bulb in. Is the world gonna end? Because the robot said, if I'm not careful with this, the world is gonna end. Okay, it has autosaves, that's good. Just ahead. Yikes. Okay, this character is cute, I like Nico. You only have one shot? But do I have one punch? Let me put an empty bottle in it. It's for to crush metal, but why would you want to smash a bottle here? That's what else would get every... That's funny. Okay, so the character doesn't want to do stupid things. Good. You're less chaotic than me, Nico. You're less chaotic than me. Because when I play a game, I will try everything. Sooner or later. This also seems like the kind of game I would replay at some point just to see what other options I had that I didn't try the first time. Just to really explore all the city dialogue. It's fine, I've done it with Undertale, I can do it with this. I actually still have my first completely secure pacifist playthrough saved from Undertale. But I've also done multiple. I also have multiple other worlds of Undertale where I played very differently. They are saved in separate save files that I backed up separately. A metal safe. Seems like it's locked with a 6-digit code. I don't remember any 6-digit codes. Do you, Laura? No, I don't. That wasn't it. Yeah, I didn't see any codes. Or if I did, I didn't recognize them to be a code. Although the poisonous gas is highly localized to the vent zones, Baron's workers were still recommended to wear gas masks. These masks were mandatory around active vent sites, of course. As more and more of the workforce got replaced by robots, we found ourselves with a surplus of abandoned gas masks. It seemed like a waste to get rid of them all, so we kept a few for emergencies. I mean, that makes sense. As long as there's still anyone to use them, you probably should keep them around. Does this do anything? That's a silly place for a rail to end. Anyway, a 6-digit code, we say. That could be something we could find here somewhere. Let's see, were there any documents in this building? It's still not working? Yeah, I'm not super surprised. Like I said, it's been acting up all day, so... it had multiple crashes, then it went up again for a bit, but never for long. Hello again, are there more questions you wish to ask? I think I've asked everything you have. These buildings are bigger on the inside. What's the glowy thing? Why did it open with? I mean, there's metal parts lying everywhere, but it's not letting me pick them up, so... Gonna have to go through these things for anything that looks like it could be a code, but this still doesn't work, which makes sense because I didn't change anything. Nothing here seems like a code though. Because yeah, they're obviously just easily able to hide it anywhere in the game. Nothing here reads code to me though, so who knows? The game is evil sometimes. I'm not surprised. Interact with this? No. Would have been funny if we could ride around on that. Yeah, it didn't open a pop-up this time, so while there could still be codes elsewhere, who knows? I'm also sometimes a bit worried. The game technically has a Linux release, but I don't always trust things to work the same on Linux as on other systems. Because not all developers actually pay attention. So always a bit like, is it gonna interact properly? I hope so. If not, we'll find workarounds, we always do. Six-digit code. Numbers 1 through 9. Oh, we can just do the Wheatley method, right? Anyway, can I go out of here without entering a code? Because I don't actually know the correct answer. But yeah, let's see. Oh, there's another thing I haven't read yet. Is that a code? XXXXXX. With the mining operations going smoothly, materials are no longer our limiting factor. We'll be able to build more resilient robots, both in body and mind. Specifically, the discovery of metal alloy 291 will likely allow the development of highly efficient circuitry. Okay. Where does this lead? Ah, that looks different. Well, we continue for now. We can always come back later. A robot. No power, just like the rest. Strange black plants. They look like clovers. A lot going on here. Who are you? Are you a person or a robot? You glowy. The light bulb. So, are you the Messiah? That's what I've been told. I expected someone taller. At least someone that doesn't look like a kitten. True, I guess Nico does that. That's what you are, right? Some kind of cat? Nuh-uh. I'm a person. You got the eyes of a cat? But cats walk on 4 legs. Well, either. So you don't actually know what you are either, specifically. That's interesting. Like, person is very vague. That can still apply to like a million different species, technically, if we're talking like sci-fi or fantasy settings. Person tends to apply to anything that's intelligent enough to speak. So pretty vague. Doesn't actually tell us much. Because we already knew that Nico could speak. A silly little goober. A child like you being the Messiah just doesn't feel right. So we are a child, we're not just short. That makes sense. But that robot back there says there's no mistake. I know. Sigh. I just imagine the sigh being spoken. Because there's no font change or anything, so it's literally just going there like, sigh. Yeah, the robot also spoke in brackets. This is going to sound cold, but I honestly think you're better off just leaving and letting the world die naturally. The world has been falling apart for a long time. This manner of decay, it's it's highly improbable that the sun can fix it. You've already seen how bad it can get, right? I haven't seen much of anything, actually. And we can't really just leave. Oh, so you just got here. Then you must be headed towards the tower. If I'm supposed to put the light bulb, sun, isn't it? Yes, at the very top. We know that the tower contains a force nobody could comprehend. And the power is strongest at the summit. Maybe it will send you back home after you complete your mission. Oh. Don't take my word for it, though. That's... so basically you're just guessing. It's lots of tiny glowing shrimp and lots of tiny shrimp that aren't glowing or swimming. No way, I just refilled that 2 days ago. Guess I'll make a trip to the shore later. Please don't touch that. Oh, sorry, I got curious. What is this thing? Backup power cell, it keeps me functional. Oh, we got ads starting in a minute. The main generator for the Barrens ran out of power some time ago. It could not even last a week without the sun. Sorry to hear that. All we can do is make use of the light we have. Something is poking out of this shelf. Ah, it's a screwdriver. You can take it if you want. It may help you. Oh, it may help me. Oh, are you sure? Yes, I have many. Neat. Thank you. Yeah, it tells me ahead of time. Dear Silver, I heard news about the mines. I'm sorry. I'll imagine that you're feeling. Let's take a break until ads are over. Good time to stretch. Yay, targeted advertising. It's beautiful. It's such a nice concept that really shouldn't exist. Anyway, back to the game. Been 2 weeks. No, it must be hard, but maybe it's better that you came back. It's only a matter of time before the robots are recalled. Robots. The robots. At least let me know you got my message, okay? Kip. They row. I suppose they do. Is that a chessboard? Can we play chess? A photo of 2 people. Yours is a bit too foggy to see details though. That sounds like some high quality glass, or maybe it's just not clean. A metal chess table covered in dust. I haven't played chess with anyone else for a very long time. Oh? Not even with the other robots? No. Nobody in the Barrens have that capacity in their programming. Nobody here is tamed for that matter. What does tamed mean in this context? What's that? A bed? It's made of metal. Wait a second, you're like twice the size of the bed. You're like... But I barely fit in this bed. This is not a bed for your size. You're like huge. Compared to me anyway. Wait, weird pieces of metal? Interesting. But they're not dusty. Neat, let's find other places. The side of the bed. Comfort. Doesn't actually sleep. Yeah. I mean, they seem to be some kind of robot. Wait, but more advanced than the others by the looks. Made to be more humanoid and stuff. I saw you heading towards this direction. The mines have been abandoned for a long time. I cannot guarantee that it's safe. If you must enter it, it is my duty to accompany you at least once. Oh, thanks. Cool. A little gadget on the ground. Looks like a camera? What's left of a camera anyway? Probably even part of a robot at one point. Oh. Or not. I don't know. Yay, I got a robot camera thing. I didn't mean to combine, I just wanted to swap. I can see a faint yellow glow in the distance. Don't stand too close to the edge. Oh, sorry. Looks like even the entrance of the tunnel collapsed off. Without a vehicle, we can't proceed. Can we walk? I can. But for you, it's a safety violation. I won't allow it. What's ahead anyway? It's a huge network of underground mines, the source of this world's metal and non-phosphor fuel. This is what propelled the world into the industrial age. So now it's lost forever? It's been for a while now. When the sun went out, the mines were first to be abandoned amidst the initial panic. Even the robots have all cleared out and repurposed. That makes sense. Can we drink more? So there was one that always insisted on going back. Oh? I hope he's okay. Okay, if you say so. Video starts buffering at some point, tries already reloading helps. That's a Twitch issue then, nothing I can do about it. Do be careful in here, I don't think I can do much right now. Because you're not letting me walk. Oh, this leads to another map again? Wait. I'm gonna say that didn't match up. Interesting. I kind of feel I would prefer some more clear indication of where the map transitions are. They kind of just happen. And it always feels a bit off to be suddenly burned somewhere else. Laura, there's something in the air here. It hurts to breathe. Yeah, maybe don't be there then. They did say they have more gas masks somewhere, so I'm sure we'll find some of those. Sooner or later. Anyway, there was a place we could pry something open, I don't remember where. With a screwdriver I think we have a good chance of getting that done, so let's see. Where was that? It wasn't in this one. It wasn't the previous building. Here somewhere? I don't remember. Did I go too far now? All these plates look very similar. Yeah, it wasn't here. All these places look very similar. I do believe we have something to pry it open with. Let's disable this and try with a screwdriver. Sure, you can pry it open with a screwdriver. I bet I could. You're just small and weak. I can pry pretty much anything open with a screwdriver, giving some time. Come on. You can also scratch up the glass, but you're not letting me interact. I'm sure there's something else to interact with the screwdriver nearby somewhere though. Profit bot. That's interesting. That sounds important. Rectangle. Rectangle. Maybe the camera? That's rectangular. I don't know what the machine is supposed to do, so... Doesn't seem like it wants a camera. That's the only rectangle I currently have. It doesn't let me disassemble the robots, I don't think. It's unfortunate because I could use some robot parts. I'm very not trusting the walls because they always have weird stuff at the side. Beyond repair. Can I take you apart? No. Unfortunate. Do you know anything about the thing I just found? Profit bot or whatever? Well, that's new. So, what is the prophecy exactly? The prophet predicted that a savior will arrive from another land. The savior will wake up in a strange house, find the sun, and illuminate the world. Oh. What else did you, foresee? What do you mean? What else did you see in the prophecy? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Wait, you are the prophet, right? Good heavens, no. But you called it my prophecy earlier. That just means it's built into my programming. What? My programming is what guides me. I am a robot, after all. I see. It's so empty here. That's why it's called the Barrens. That's fantastic. Thank you for the follow, Kingcraft. Welcome in. Hello there. Are there any people living in this area? Besides robots, I mean? Hello, hello. My day has been good so far. It's, yeah. Still some day to go, but, it's been pretty alright. I was actually planning to go somewhere else today, but then realized it's a holiday in Germany, so now we're playing a new game. It's a nice game, though. I just still figuring out how to play it. Very puzzly. Besides robots, I mean. I do not know. Part of your tooth broke off? That doesn't sound very convenient. I was not built to wander. Not built to? So you just stand here? Must be boring. You at least have friends. Robot friends? I cannot desire companionship. I have not been tamed. What does tamed mean in this game? Not tamed? There was no time. I see. Can you tell me what tamed means? No, you can't. Tell me about the tower. How tall is the tower? I can't seem to even see the top. I am not allowed to answer. Why? Why would you not be allowed to answer? But how do I get up there? In time, Laura will know what to do. I see. Interesting. Interesting. Is there anything back here? You know, like an Undertale sense that stuff behind the house. Nothing here though. Yeah, not the most powerful god if we have to wait to know things, I guess, but that seems accurate. Is there anything here I can disassemble? They all don't have power, but I want to disassemble. Give me the robot arm, I can use it to pry things open. Yeah, God knows everything but pretends not to. Interesting. I don't think it makes sense to flatten the camera. Yeah, we're gonna keep the screwdriver for now. I still wanna figure out what to do with it. But all the things that are... I mean, there's a lot of things around where technically you could do something with a screwdriver. But... the game hasn't decided to let me interact with any of those things yet. So... we have to find the thing that the game developers actually intended for me to do with it. Because I'd be taking apart the robots here, if they'd let me. Get me some neat robot parts. Interesting. Doesn't seem like there's anything in there though. Neat robot parts. Delicious. Knives are just screwdrivers for bio creatures. I mean, I guess bio creatures are harder to put together again. What's your deal? Hello? Dot. Laura, are you there? Yes. Oh, good. There's a robot here attached to a boat. It doesn't seem to have power, and its joints are rusted over as well. But I think we should be able to fix it. After all, we'll need to cross this ocean to get to the tower. This is an ocean? It looks dangerous. Hello? Okay, we'll figure out the whole power situation sooner or later. Oh, hi there, Bacon. Yeah, Blossom is having a day, isn't it? Blossom doesn't seem very playable today. It's crashed a few times when I was playing earlier already, and I hear it's keeping up that pattern, so I'm just gonna do other things today. Nice, metal pipe. Okay, that should... surely that's big enough to break open the other thing. I'm a little tired from walking. Is it alright if I take a nap? You can always take a nap. I will always allow you to take a nap, no problem. But I do need to restart the game now. But hey, you can take naps. I don't mind. Naps are great. I like naps. Especially now, because some nights I really don't get anywhere close to enough sleep, so being able to nap helps get my sleep hours up. This is so cute art, though. Laura, are you still there? Of course. I don't have a no option anymore. There was a no option up until now. Ah, I'm awake. I had a dream just now. I saw. You did? Wow. I really thought I was back home. Oh, the sun back in my homeworld isn't a light bulb. The big ball of fire in the sky. Hey, that sounds closer to what I think of as a sun, so it seems Nico's world is a bit more similar to ours. Tord, are you still there? I don't think I would have been able to hold it like I do with the sun from your world. No, I don't think so. Oh, this isn't my world. Huh? This isn't the world I live in. Really? Ah, I guess not. If you're the god of this world, you wouldn't necessarily be in it. What's your world called? That's a secret? I mean, Earth sounds correct enough. Earth? Like the stuff on the ground? Yes. Wait, do you live underground? Nope. Ah, neither do we. But shrews and field mice and stuff do. Ah, same in our world. Why would I keep all of that secret? No, you can know about it, I don't mind. Really? Wow. Can you hold it? That was a silly question, wasn't it? The sun in my home world is very bright. Warm too. You saw, right? But it goes away sometimes. At night. Everything gets dark. Kinda like how this world is now. But it's okay, because the sun always comes back the next day. That's good, don't you think? I mean, both are accurate, but yeah, that's good. During the night, people usually go to sleep. But some people stay up and use computers. Well, now. Okay, let me take a look at chat meanwhile. Yeah, they do have wheat. Want to blow up my PC since I can't play Blossom? That sounds very efficient. Yes, you should definitely blow up your PC and then tomorrow when Blossom is probably fixed, you still can't play Blossom because you don't have a PC. That sounds about right. Yeah, people stay up and use computers. I know a few people who like to stay up late. I don't have to explain what they are, do I? There's a bunch of them in this world. Anyway, we should probably get going. Nice chat. You blame Blade? Did Blade break it by getting helper? I kinda wanna explore more, but also I kinda wanna go back and break open that thing. Never mind, we know where to go now. We have our key item to break open the thing, I think. Because surely this metal pipe is big enough to break open the other thing. Blame what? Yeah. Blade getting helper is what killed Blossomcraft. That's how it went. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Yeah. Metal rod. No. Okay, we flatten it. That's fine. We know where to flatten metal. That's fine. To be fair, the game gives more hints than retro games used to. Yes, do it. Don't want to get too close. That was scary. Fair. Very fair. It turned into a crowbar. Nice. You're in the way. Okay, there we go. This should do. There's a little metal cube and some broken glass in here. Looks like what used to be a machine part. It says solar battery on the side. Did we take it out? It's empty now. They got some shards of glass at the bottom though. Yeah, I don't think we need those. Can we fix it? No. Not with this anyway. Broken battery, you say? This is still inactive, right? Figures. Okay, the battery works here, but it's broken though. Nothing happened. Maybe we can... Wait. So it didn't actually leave it in. Because we keep the battery. I mean, this wouldn't really make sense, but, you know. I would have thought the screwdriver could be used to fix it, maybe, but I don't... Then again, do we know how to fix it? Would we know how to do that? What I'm wondering is, we do need glass. This thing has glass parts missing. And we have an empty bottle. Can we use this to get the glass part? What? I'm not gonna smash the bottle. Why not? Smash the bottle. It's not the right shape. Okay, we gotta do something with the bottle, I think, to get the right glass type. You also have a camera lens? I mean, I do, but it didn't let me interact, I think. Did I not try this? Never mind, I didn't. Huh. I thought I did. In that case, we have the glass we needed. Interesting, so the empty bottle is for something else. An intact rechargeable battery. Currently empty. That's fine. Let's shove it in the thing. Was that here? Yes. The battery fits the slot perfectly. Looks like we're on the right track. But nothing happened. That's fair. So we need to charge it before putting it in there. Can we charge it here? This is a power cell. Maybe we can charge it on this. I don't know. Seems like not. That's a lot of things that have power around, but I guess we gotta see what actually fits in there. Can I just shove my light bulb in there? I mean... Never mind, we don't have to find something. We can just we can just use the sun. We can just use the sun, that's easier. I wasn't sure if it would let me interface the sun directly with this battery, but apparently it did. I feel it sounds kind of dangerous to me to just plug the sun directly into some random machine. It sounds like it could overload it, but it worked, so I'm not complaining. Okay, it's powering up. Whoa. What now? Ow. I just got shocked. Shock, not fun. Okay. I don't want to get shocked again. Fair. Okay, let's find out what this did. The robots are moving now. I am functional. Did you power the generator? I guess we did. Right, Laura? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. I am functional. I can walk. Nice. Nice, we have a bunch of functional robots around, huh? The computer's functional too by the looks. I see you've made progress in this work, Laura. But that progress stops here. I believe you need a code to unlock a certain box. Well, the code no longer exists in this world. Ask me if I understand what that means in a little pop-up. I don't think you can see those. Good. Start looking. Interesting. So, I don't really have a good way to show you things, I think, but we'll see. Let's see. I can go into this mode to look at our file system. So, in the OneShot files themselves, nothing has changed. There are no recently updated files. So it's either not in here or it has been in here from the beginning. We wouldn't really know, so... But there's a lot of files we can look at. Okay, data is for actual object data, good to know. Let's see what we have. Steam app ID, that's not gonna be it. Configuration file could be relevant, but probably not. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. We have a readme, we have credits. Interesting. Disclaimer. Some features and capabilities of OneShot are not typical RPG Maker games and typical of RPG Maker. Oh, this is an RPG Maker game. That's nice. RPG Maker is chill. And many games in general. Do not be alarmed. It's all part of the game. However, if you are very paranoid and or sensitive to depictions of eyes or darkness, please proceed with caution. Yeah, I am very afraid. I am very afraid. Yeah, I didn't know this was an RPG Maker game though, that's cool. Lost child to change world utilizing items, characters and the environment to progress. Fun stuff, fun stuff. As long as credit is given, video streams and fan works are welcomed and encouraged. I love that. I love that they specifically mentioned that, because not everyone does, and sometimes it causes legal issues. Anyway, let's see what the rest says. Credits is also interesting, potentially. Graphics by Night Margin. I don't know either of these, but they did programming. We have some music samples from freesound.org. Okay, Night Margin is all over the place and Eliza is all over the place. And then the occasional reference to Michael, so it seems like they are like the most important people here. Some of this is not working. I assume that's an encoding thing. These are working though, that's interesting. What symbols are these? Can we learn? I mean, yeah, but we already have like some agent symbols that are rendering, so that's interesting. The OneShot engine is a fork of MKXP. I'm kind of curious about the engine. That's just me being a nerd, by the way. This isn't related to the gameplay or codes or whatever. I just want to see what this engine fork is about. So, what do we have here? MKXP is a project that seeks to provide fully open source implementation of the Ruby game scripting system in RPG Maker XP and VX and VXAs. With a focus on Linux? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I'm liking the developers of this game more. So I don't have to worry about anything working on Linux. They specifically worked with an engine that focuses on Linux. That's fantastic. I love that so much. Works on OS X too. Oh, that's fantastic. But having Linux as a primary system is awesome. That's rare. You don't see that often. Love to hear it. Cool. Let's look around some more. Anything else interesting in here? Because I'm not gonna try the engine right on stream right now. This stuff we don't need. Fonts, not super interesting. BFX, yes, I use that sometimes. I use that sometimes. It's kinda chill. Oh, you used some publicly accessible textures. Wild textures. I haven't used that website though. I'm gonna check this one out too. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll get to actually playing the game soon. No, Wild Textures.com is giving me a 403 error. No, I wanted to. No. That sounded like a cool place to get textures. Oh well. Additional thanks to some people, some licenses. I don't think we need to read all those. Fine, but it was interesting. Anyway, back to the top. Let's see. Wallpaper. Wallpaper? This comes with a wallpaper? Right, that doesn't fit my desktop. That's not my desktop resolution. French. Okay, let's read the aviunix.png. This is not over. Regardless of what the entity told you, there's more to the story. It hasn't really told me anything much, but sure. Document/OneShot. Look for this symbol. Once it is active, please relaunch the game. See you soon. Fantastic. Okay, so this symbol is important, apparently. I feel like I found this too early. It hasn't actually. I feel like I found this too early, but interesting though. I just wanted to see if there's a cool wallpaper I could use as my desktop background or something. zlib shouldn't have anything important. Languages shouldn't be important. Images could have something fun. Graphics? Why is graphics and images separate? Let me take a look. Oh, they have everything open and visible. They have everything open and visible. That's kind of cool though. What's this? I don't think this is for now, right now. But like everything here is, I get the player character. I can drop this into a game. That's fun though. Anyway, before we look through everything and stuff, let's see. So this is separate. Cursor. That looks like where we were just a moment ago. Faces. Oh, that loads slow. We can see all of the character faces. What the? Oh, that's fun. Most games have this kind of stuff, like in kind of a compressed format where you can't like see it properly, but they just have all of the things completely visible. Tile sets. Heck yeah. I love tile sets. Oh, that's so cool. So they were not worried about anyone just going like, yeah, let me just play around with the files and see what is in the game. Keep getting this symbol. Windows? Window skins? I don't know what that means. A PSD file? You're giving me Photoshop files? That is not being used by the game engine, that's for sure. That's funny. Oh, you have auto tile set up. Again, this didn't need to be visible to me at all, but I'm not complaining, it's kind of cool. Having a game that makes me look through game files and stuff is risky, because I'm gonna look at all the things I'm not supposed to be looking at, because I'm like, oh yes, game dev things. It's like, you're gonna just get me stuck here for hours looking at all the things. Fonts. I'm sort of interested. How many do you have? 2 versions of Higashi, Source Hansens, Terminus T. They're all relatively similar though. This one stands out, but yeah. Interesting. Interesting. You'd look at desktop or documents? I'd look at everything else first. Listen, I get to see how they made this game. I love seeing how they made this game. Teleport boop. Oh, that's a cute sound. Uh-huh. Music is making me sleepy, honk me. You'll be fine. The beat static's pretty subtle, it's not very loud. Item get. This is nice. This is nice. I need to probably do something else, like as in stop looking at game files. But like, come on, you can't tell me there isn't like a million interesting things to look at here. I wonder how this IX data file works. These also seem interesting to take a look at. Probably something I need either RPG Maker or Reader file for. Oh well. Let me think, because other stuff I actually gotta be careful, because some files here could probably dox me, so I'm moving this to the other monitor before checking other files. Because the recent file we got here, the most recent file in fact, is the document.oneshot.txt in my documents. So, but I can't show you my documents because obviously there's private shit in there too. Anyway, let's take a look. Dear beep. That's fun. Anyway, this is interesting. This is Torm? I don't know. This is Tor, my message to you. And I'm afraid I must make it brief. I have left you a journal, part of which is written in a language that you will... Yes, some of the letters are like, kind of, right? Like, not understand at first. However, on something with an E. This line's more difficult. Can read it and you will know what to do. I've also left you a mask. I know you need it. Something like that. Look for a metal safe in the quarry to the east, somewhere between the ocean and the lookout point. The code you need is 45 thingy-majig. Cool. Some of the parts were a bit difficult to figure out, and I don't think I have every line of text in there, but close enough, we know what the code is. And we found some really neat game files, which honestly, more important. Way more important than the code. I got to look at game files, and I'm gonna go back to those. I'm gonna play around with the game files more. I love that kind of stuff. So... the safe was somewhere in this area, I don't remember where. We'll find it again. Over there it is. I see it. Heading to bed now. Have a good day. You have a good night then. Sleep well. Bye bye, Angel. Uncrucial. A metal safe. Seems like it's locked with a 6-digit code. I don't remember seeing any 6-digit codes. Do you, Laura? I do actually. I saw this and this and this and this and this. Wow, it worked! Wait, how did you know the code, Laura? I still don't remember seeing one. I have my ways, I had some help. I mean, I didn't have that much help, but I guess technically. Really? From who? Don't worry about it. Okay. What's in the safe, Nico? Oh right, let's see. I found a gas mask. Also, there's this weird looking book. I can't read it though. Not that I can't read or anything, because I can. I just don't know what language this is. Okay. Cool. Let's check. Gas mask. Seems handy, but can I read this somehow? Maybe not. I wear it when I have to? Good. Good, good, good. So I don't need to... Oh no, something's happening. What is that? What is that indeed? Very safe. We'll just not. We'll just not, I think. Bye. Let's go somewhere else entirely. We have a gas mask now, which means there were like 2 places that we couldn't go before and can now. We're just gonna go to one of them and see what happens. There's one like leftish and one rightish on the map. We're just going here first because I don't know. Let's talk to you or two. I am functional. You're not though. Beyond repair. That's unfortunate. Maybe someone like who's a robot repair expert would know how to repair it. Because I do believe Nico is just some random child. Don't think you need to nap again. We haven't really done that much, but let's see. I should be fine with this mask on. That looks wild. Can I interact with these? It's a gas vent. Seems safe, right? This pond sure looks different. The water looks like jelly? Found a bubble over the surface of the pond. Maybe that's useful at some point. Robot! The sky is dark. That it is. Do you know when the sun will be back up? We're working on it. Such optimism. But of course we're gonna restore the sun, right? Easy. No problem. This vent is on the ground. Well, the others are taller than me. That's probably relevant for something. Initially, the amount of noxious fumes emitted by the natural gas vents caught our team off guard. Thank goodness the medical team reacted as quickly as they did. Despite its failure, the first expedition did bring up some interesting observations about the Barrens. We found that there's not one, but two such vent zones. With fumes being pumped out at such high concentrations, it seems a miracle that the gas hasn't spread anywhere else. Our biologists concluded that the phosphorus shrimp in the crater pools were actively consuming the gas. The shrimp in the ocean also prevents the gas from wafting. Why am I tired? From wafting off into the glen. Did I sleep enough? I don't remember. If that's the case, then we owe a lot to these little guys. Yeah, true, I guess. Guess they eat the stuff. Oh, map transition. And this area is not dangerous. There's multiple buildings. Hello, do you need any help? I'm good, thanks. Actually, I think we could use lots of help, like somebody could tell us how to save the world or something. A robot. It's beyond repair. Evacuation at such short notice? I can't believe this. First the sun dies, now I'm out of my job. Some sort of mechanical drawing. A ladder? I'm scared of ladders. Okay, I guess we're not taking the ladder. We're too scared. That's fine. Hey sweetie, 6 more weeks until you can come home. About time, huh? Gosh, I can't imagine living in that awful capsule wall dorm thing. But guess what? Soon you'll get to sleep in a real bed and eat real food again. Right back soon. Love, Mum. Aww. Looks like we're supposed to pack stuff for the evacuation starting today. I wish these books weren't so heavy. It's gonna be a pain to carry them onto the ship. But they're by the author. Can't just throw them away. By the author? There's only one? You only have one author? That's terrible. We have lots of them here. Some better than others. Hello, organic person who is alive. He writes a lot of books. Fascinating. The infirmary is up ahead. Infirmary. Just like a floaty sign thing? That's funny. Another one. Infirmary. Let's look at the infirmary. Hello, person of organic makeup. Welcome to the infirmary. Scanning for injuries. Scan complete. Injuries detected? None. Treatment required? None. You are good to go. Thanks. It's a box of medical tools. Most of them are broken or rusted beyond use, but this plastic syringe seems to be okay. We took the entire box. We just trashed the entire box and kept the syringe. Well, I'm sure that's gonna be useful in the future. Hello, person. Are you seeking admission into the infirmary? No? Oh, carry on then. You are speedy. I think I already talked to you, right? Yeah, I've been here. Let's see what else there is. But yeah, having just one author is wild. We do have quite a few of those. A picture of a robot. You know, I've never been around so many robots before, Laura. Or any robots at all. I mean, I see them in cartoons and stuff, but I've never seen one in person. They're pretty neat, don't you think? Do a robot voice. That's kind of funny. ... What? Try talking like a robot. Ahem. Beep boop. Beep boop! Yes! Unpaid intern can do beep boop. I'm a robot and I eat batteries instead of normal people food. That is not correct. Robots do not consume batteries in the same way people consume food. In fact, robots do not possess digestive systems. Some robots do not even have mouths. Laura, you made me look silly. You're fine, don't worry about it. Hello. Hi. What are you doing up there? I am stationed here. By yourself? Yes. Well, you're not gonna want to climb the ladder, so we're gonna continue. Oh, interesting. There's so much stuff around. More lore? Let me talk to you. Checking. Terminal does not respond. This is a problem. Some of the ink on this page is faded. Likely due to some sort of electrical and magnetic interference. I'm afraid this operation can no longer be sustained. The server could continue to fail so much that maintenance cannot keep up the pace. Unfortunately, it does not seem to be happening to the robot. No, fortunately it does not seem to be happening to the robot. At least not at a significant rate. Time will tell. All of these terminals do not boot. I am not sure what to do now. Boop. Hello, do you need any help? I'm good, thanks. Yeah, pausing me isn't gonna work, but I do intend to upload a slightly edited version of this to YouTube later. That one is possible. At least for now. Maybe pausing will become a premium feature on YouTube one day, who knows? Oh no, I clicked it away by accident. I remember being taught in school about how the waters surrounding the forest stretched until the boundaries of space. The waters? What? That sounds safe. That at some point the prehistoric oceans receded far, forming what is now the Barrens. I wonder where all that water went. It fell off? I wonder if there has been long-time helpers that didn't choose to become... There has been, Blade, there has been. I know at least one. We had Valk, who's also a mod in this chat whenever she's around. Valkyrie Kiss, you're gonna have seen on Blossomcraft before. She was helper for a while and she had the chance to become moderator, but she chose to stay helper because she didn't have the time to invest more stuff into and get like involved with more stuff. And so she became so she never became moderator. She just chose to stay helper for as long as she was around on the staff team. So yeah, that is a thing that's happened before. It's perfectly possible. More tiny shrimp. Apparently phase 1 of the evacuation ended prematurely. The big ship started malfunctioning only after a few round trips. That sounds safe. They said it was due to something with squares? I'm not sure what they mean by that. Bummer, looks like they won't be able to transport most of these surplus bots to the city at this rate. And we worked so hard on those. But I suppose the robots are busy enough with transporting people as is. I think it's going to be our turn soon. But we did find what seemed to be a robot, right? Looks like they're evacuating the few tamed robots we have here. Makes sense. No point in keeping them in the Barrens if all the people are already gone. I wonder if the engineer's going to... de-engineer. Again, singular. It says Guardian of Residential Area. Are you the Guardian of the Residential Area? Wait, I can walk through you. I can walk through your leg. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? A living person such as yourself should have evacuated this place long ago. Oh, but I just got here. To this world, I mean. See, I have the sun. Oh, the Messiah. I do not know what to say. Greeting you was not part of my programming. Have you spoken to ProfitBot? I think so, yeah. ProfitBot was built with the sole purpose of greeting you. Really? Yes, he cannot speak with anyone else. Oh, wow. At least, not with ease. Oh. That's kind of sad. What are you built for then? My purpose is to guard this settlement. Even though the residents have long gone, I must remain. Ah, why though? I have not been tamed. Tamed? It was not worth the effort. ... No! Okay, we still don't know exactly what this tame thing is, but apparently it's something that gives robots like more ability to change what they can do. Almost sounds a bit almost like either changing their purpose or even giving them free will, maybe, I don't know. There's something weird about the robots who get sent to work near the gas fields. They appear to accumulate rust at a much slower rate than the others. The few who work directly with gas harvesting look practically new. Is that a result of the atmosphere? Or am I just seeing things? I mean, maybe the gas interacts with the metal in some way and like protects it from rust. That seems sensible. But also that sounds like the game is trying to tell me something. About like, if I find something rusty, maybe I can even unrust it. This is where we were earlier, right? So these two places were connected. I don't think we were done exploring up here yet. Considering we have found a gas vent we can interact with earlier. So that's the thing I'm thinking about. They're telling us now that the gas is potentially useful, and we have found a gas vent we can interact with, so maybe we can take some of the gas along. Right? That kind of sounds like it. The interactable gas vent was always the way to the left, though. I wonder if our glass bottle is enough to store this stuff, but it might be a bit... it might be difficult to store it in just a normal glass thingy. But it's maybe possible. The syringe probably isn't big enough. An empty bottle, maybe. We can at least try it. If not, we'll just need a gas container. It was somewhere here. Can we fill empty bottle with gas? I guess you want me to fill the bottle with this gas? Can you? Apparently you can. Apparently bottle of smoke just works. I mean, that was pretty much just an experiment, but I'm not complaining. In that case, we have anti-rust gas that's mobile now, so we can actually just derust things. That's neat, potentially, at least. They didn't specify if it undid exist in rust, but we can find out. Yeah, looking for balloons. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I figured if the glass bottle doesn't work, I'd have to find some more suitable container. I am functional. Was it you who fixed the generator? Well, Laura helped me. But yeah. Hello, nice to meet you. I am Robot 310. Would you like me to take you somewhere? ... Are you okay? I cannot move. Well, you're still really rusty. That is true. Hold on. Alright, I will find a way to help you. Will we? Let's find out. Hang in there. I can't just eat the bottle at you, apparently. Unfortunate. The syringe? I mean... I guess? No, it doesn't work. But it was certainly something that I could have imagined working, yeah. It's a bit silly, cause like smoke, but you know. Interesting. So we have an anti-rust smoke, but we can't just use it because equipping it and dealing with this robot does nothing. So we need some other thing to interact with the water. So we look around some more. I don't think anything in this inventory seems super relevant to this, so I think we still gotta find something new. We also haven't been to the mines yet, which might be accessible now. Maybe there's a vehicle now that the generator's on. So that could be relevant. Worth checking out in any case. My ear thingy is falling out. Okay, back to what we were doing. The poison last time. Yeah, no, we don't need this, but we probably just want to head to the place in the top right-ish direction. Northeast, I guess. Wait, when did Blunding use a spell scroll? I didn't even see that. Thanks for redeeming your daily spell scroll. I completely missed that somehow. Hello, small person. You're not much bigger than I am. Welcome to the lookout point. Below us is the old quarry. The head engineer lives a little more to the east. The entrance to the old mines is further to the east. I see. Yeah, I already found all that, but thanks. Yeah, only Legion and Gypsy can take stuff out of people's inventories. What's inside the tower? I don't know. Nobody ever entered it before. At least nobody history knows. Then who built it? Built? Oh, anyway, I can tell it's been there since the beginning of time. I know someone who wanted to study it before, but... Oh? He never told me if it went anywhere. Right. Don't think there was anything more to interact with here. But the mines definitely had stuff we didn't interact with earlier. Okay, that still doesn't seem to be a vehicle. The yellow light is gone now. Must have imagined it. Safety violation! Safety violation, no! I was hoping we'd be able to call a vehicle or something, but... don't think we have anything useful for that purpose. Safety violation. But why not just violate safety a little and climb over anyway? Sounds like a good idea to me. I don't think we can carry an entire vehicle around though. I would have liked to explore the mine. Play some Minecraft inside of this game. D&D. Can I use the bottle as a cart and ride over it? The bottle. I mean... see, that's another case of you can certainly try. Will you survive doing it? But give it a shot. Let's see what happens. I don't usually stop my players from trying things. Sometimes they wish I did. Not important. Do they succeed? I mean, if the idea is stupid enough, chances are they don't, but sometimes they succeed with things that I didn't think of. That can be fun. But sometimes they try stuff that is so stupid that it's like, you know, so this can't succeed, but roll to see how badly it goes wrong. So that can also happen. It's like, oh, thank you for the hydrate blending. So you still gotta give it a roll, but just to see how badly it goes wrong. Was there anything more here? No, right? I still wonder what this thing is, but I can't reach it. Oh, we've been here. Trying to look for any spot I haven't been. But there's some object we haven't found yet that we can use to interact with our gas stuff, I suppose. Have we fully explored here? I don't actually remember. It is under certain circumstances possible to get a second time. Okay. Sounds confusing. Well, guess we'll figure out whatever happens. Let me talk to you. Hello, person. Welcome to the old chemical processing plant. Most of the equipment has already been relocated. Okay. What's this? That makes sense. So it's a bit like Undertale after all. Bonus things to get later. A pair of rubber gloves. They're a bit heavy. Gloves. Interesting. Hello, person. The robot assembly and repair services have been discontinued at the Barrens. If you have further inquiry, please contact the head engineer. Cannot overstate the importance of cleaning solvents in this environment. Here's a simple recipe using the alternative method discussed in the last chapter, utilizing the natural properties of blue phosphor. Reagents: acidic gas and blue phosphor, rare form. In a well-ventilated area, direct the gas into your container of choice. Seal immediately. Did we seal it? I don't know. Okay, so we're missing phosphor, I guess. Would be funny if the head engineer would just be a head. True. And given these are all robots, that could actually totally be a thing, right? Anything here we missed? Because we already missed this thing just now, so maybe there's more. This place is big, so it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. To prevent chemical damage. So now we can touch things we couldn't before, I guess. Can't combine those. Unfortunate. You know? How about sun all over the gas? Or the other way around? See what happens. Don't know what a sun can do. Yeah, the bubble the from one of the pools that was different, right? I think there was somewhere really far left, but who knows? I don't actually remember exactly. It was further down from here, maybe? This could be... yes. Let's see. Try it? Oh, it has a cork. All the smoke escaped. Too goopy. That's fine. Tomato chowder and in a baby bottle. You tried interesting things. And got everywhere. On the table, on my clothes, on the baby. On the baby's clothes. The grown-ups thought it was hilarious. They took a bunch of pictures. And then they taught me how to use funnels. Then they also told me I shouldn't try to babysit until I'm older. Anyway, we should probably look for a funnel or something. Don't have a funnel, but I have a syringe. I mean, we can try. It went in. Cool. So that surprisingly worked. I kinda had a feeling it would be too thick and goopy, but I'm not complaining. Let's get new gas smoke stuff nearby anyway. That ought to do it. Okay, can we combine these two? Yeah, give it a shot. It changed color. Bottle of acid. Nice. Let's see if that works on the robot. One way to find out. This is how you make a T-virus vaccine. Oh no! Boop. I need something I can use to wash the robot with. Hair. To wash the robot with. A piece of cloth? Can we use the journal as a piece of cloth? You wear these when you have to, so they're not combining things. I mean, technically you can use a journal as a rag, right? You think? Nah, I don't think so. I think we just drop the journal over the robot as. Where could we have missed? Oh, playing chess was possible? Last time it didn't let me. I tried to interact 2 or 3 times. That would be cool though. I like chess. They can't interact with that. Unfortunate. Another broken robot. Maybe. Do we have anything new? No, these aren't new. Do we have something to use for cleaning anywhere? I don't remember. But I think we've more or less been everywhere, so let's look around. Probably something we can interact with now that we couldn't in the past. Oh, can I talk to you? Oh, hello. Hi. Oh, hello. Hi. I have power again. Yep. Hello, organic life form. Hello. These don't have much to say, but they're still very fun. Let me take the arm. Where could something be that would be used for cleaning? No other path here. No, I think we only pretty much have the buildings in the settlement or the building of the engineer person? Question mark? Do you have a rag? Be good, thanks. Okay, you don't have a rag. Can we play with you? No. That's unfortunate. There was nothing in the mines we checked there just earlier, so I'll ignore that for now. Well, Nico doesn't want to go up ladders, because otherwise I'd know a place that we can explore, but I'm not sure if Nico wants to. Because I would. I would go up there like, let's see what we can steal from upstairs. I mean, find. Let's try opening this up then. What a workout. It would be small. Bunch of robots that are turned off for some reason. Fair enough. Is that a rag? Without breaking the seal, inject the liquid phosphor into the container, shake vigorously to initiate the reaction. Use as soon as possible. Yeah, don't worry about it. Also note, hand protection is critical after this step. The resulting acid is moderately stronger than common household cleaners. I don't know what half of these words mean. Good thing you're here, Laura. Don't worry about it. We have all of the things. Sponge with a rough surface. Anyway, they told us all of the things we figured out ourselves. It's fine. Where was the path? Because I think we have everything to clean the robot now. And we still haven't gone up the ladder. Very unfortunate. But then I wouldn't want to needlessly torture Nico. They have enough to do. No need to make them climb up the ladder, I guess. Unless it's later necessary, maybe. Let's see. We go past it? No, here. Not crowbar, but bottle of acid and spawn. Yeah. I hope this works. Red sponge. And now, continue. I have no other choice. There. How's that? I can move again. Thank you. I am able to fulfill my purpose again. Where would you like to go? Can you take me to the tower? Calculating. Closest destination to the tower is the Glen. Port number. My built-in navigation circuits have fried. I'm gonna assume that's not good. It is not good at all. Once again, I cannot follow my programming. Aww. Anything I can do to help? In the event of an error, you should speak with the head engineer. She will know what to do. Okay. Okay, sure. Was that the redhead? Yeah, I gotta get like past all of this stuff because we were like in the middle. And then near the mine. Is it that much difference in distance? I think that's pretty much the same distance. Because on the other side we had to go somewhat down, then right, then up again, and here we had to go up, right, and down again. So either way we're more or less moving the same way. I don't see that much of a difference in distance when I'm trying to picture the map. Maybe a little bit, but not that much. Either way, it's not too far. Excuse me again, miss. I found a robot who can take me towards the tower, but it's having some trouble, so it told me to talk to you. Alright, what's the issue? It said something about its navigation circuits being fried. Just the navigation circuits? Apparently. No, and I fixed everything else, I think. I have something that may help. Robots have the ability to trace material from their source locations. If you let the robot burr this, then its backup tracking system should activate. Oh, it's this symbol again. Also, this is pretty. It's a bit stretched for you. But that's because I'm streaming in 120 by 1080 and the game is not that. That's a very pretty necklace. What's it made of? Amber found from the glen. What's the thing inside the amber? The black clover? Black clover, that's an enemy. Not a very good one in my opinion, but it's okay. That's a common plant in our world. It's also... ... question mark? Sigh. I'm not sure if I can dare to part with this. My programming says yes, but I still feel conflicted. ... question mark? Never mind. You need to finish your mission more than I need a keepsake. Here. Oh, thank you. Very music. Before I go, is there anything I can do in return? Actually, do you... No? Yes! Let's play chess. Yeah, well, sort of. I've played it with some older kids before. Then will you play a game with me? Nice. There we go, like a tune that indicates you solved enough to progress and makes you want to dance. My table is too far away. Yeah, better. I mean, I don't know the rules very well, but I guess it's the least I could do. Whoa, chess game. You're really good at this. Thank you. It was built into my code. So... what's it like, being a robot and all? I've talked to other robots, and they all say something about programming and code and stuff. Even you did just now. It's a little hard to understand sometimes. I know. Most of the robots here are not tamed. Tamed? Watch out. There goes my bishop. Taming is complicated. Oh? How complicated exactly? ... There goes my other bishop. I can't really explain what tamed robots are, but I'm one of them. All the other tamed robots have been moved to other regions. Exactly where? I don't know. Oh? ... There goes my little horse. No, not the horsey. Knight. Right. Oh, have you ever been to any other regions? I heard there's 2 more. In the past, yes. I still have the data, the coordinates, the memories. I don't know how much of that still holds true. The world may be a very different place now. Because the sun is gone? No. Said this already, didn't I? The sun probably won't save the world. The decaying started back before the sun went out. The sun's sudden death was just the tipping point. And things went south really fast after that. Oh. And there's nothing I can do? Check. What? Why did your queen get there? The only thing you can do is complete your pilgrimage. In a way, you are only supposed to be a second chance for the people. Just like how the Barons was only supposed to be a second chance for me. There's no guarantee that things will work out. But... checkmate. ... Alright, guess I've kept you long enough. Thank you for listening. I hope you get home safely. Thank you also. Run? Let's just see if anything changed here. Doesn't seem like it. Had to check. Cool. I don't even know the shortest route through there. Run! Run some more! Well, you did say it's like a second playthrough thing anyway, so I guess it's not necessary to figure out right now. We've got time. I am functional. Here. Have you talked to the head engineer yet? She lives near the mine entrance. I would have given you the coordinates, but I have actually. Let's give you this. ... Oh. This is Amber from the Glen. I can remember now. Activating tracking system. Setting course. Wait. This boat is over capacity. You'll need to leave behind some of your possessions. Oh. Well, I don't think I'll be needing this crowbar anymore. Or this gas mask and glass. A gas mask can be really useful when you don't know where you're going. Okay, fine. Did you just jump that in the ocean? You could have put it on the side for in case. Fine. That is acceptable. Onwards we go. Don't just dump everything in the ocean, please. Whoa. Oh, it's sparkly. The art is cute though. I do like the art. Even though it's a bit stretched for you. It's not for me, I see it normally. Here is your stop, the Glen. Thank you. There should be a village to the north, but that's all I can recall. Oh, that is good to know. Farewell. May your mission be a success. You leaving? Yes. I must return to my station. But you'll be all alone again. It's okay. I have not been tamed. Okay, chat. For the people who have played this before, do you think it's a good stopping point since we reached a completely new area? Because if I read this game correctly, I would assume that this will be like a new puzzle area where we find different things and stuff until we get to the next location. Because if that's how it works, then I think, yeah, we stop here. And then next time we do the Glen. And that way we have like chapters of sorts to play that may be more or less contained into one stream each, maybe, if they're about the same length. Cool. Hey, so if you've made it this far, you might be interested in some of my other videos. I don't have that many up yet, but there is more to come. And also, just another reminder, I do have a link to my Twitch account down in the description, which, if you're interested in watching some of this live, you might want to check out. Bye!